welcome to another exciting edition of the 4 o'clock game. It's a special edition, and today we will continue with the 34 days of crappy games. And this time I'm going to present to you this one is probably another one of the worst games ever made for the NES, and this game is called Bad Street Brawler. This game was released in 1989 or 1990 for the NES. It was made by Mattel. They also made another one called Super Glove Ball, which you can play with the Power Glove. This is another game from another what they call the Power Glove gaming series. It requires using a Power Glove and a controller. This is just absolutely horrendous, and it's a complete garbage. I don't really like the game very much. It's one of the stupidest game I ever played. And thanks to the stupid company, they also made the Barbie dolls. I mean, this is just horrible. It's just horrible. It doesn't look good, and the controls were absolutely bad. I don't know what the heck happened. You will play as that guy who was wearing a wrestling tights. Yeah, the yellow tights, the guy in yellow tights and all this stuff. Yes, being like one of the gayest NES game ever. This character is just so gay, and then this is what happens. So this game is a horrible character, and it's not good. And NWB 1989 showed this in his NES collection. He showed in his first game, it's probably the worst game ever made. I mean, why? And the controls are bad. The music was bad. It sounds like an old 1950s song. It's like, yeah, it sounds like an old oldie from the 50s. And that music sounds like it was ripped off a Batman theme song. They ripped off the Batman theme song from the 60s TV show. And I mean, I know a lot of you people remember the Batman, the TV series from the 60s. I mean, with remember Burt Ward and Adam West? Yeah, and that music, it looked like, yeah, they ripped off Batman theme from the 60s. I mean, give me a freaking break. Okay, here's the back of the game. Thug trashing, defender of freedom. Law-breaking crooks, thugs, and circus renegades rule the mean streets. It's a real zoo out there. The city is unsafe, and the good citizens live in constant fear. You are Duke Duncan, former park rocker and the world's coolest martial arts Valente. You are the lean, mean, thug-trashing machine. Return to your native city streets as the ultimate defender of freedom. There's evil waiting behind every bush and danger lurking behind every crooner. Look out. It's up to you to send the bad guys reeling with famous fists and foot-bashing action. It's non-stop martial arts madness. Nail the no-gooders today. Watch for the rest of the salvage scatter. And you look at this. If you can see what there is, special Power Glove programs on Game Pack enhance other joystick games. Well, it says, yeah, it requires both a controller and a Power Glove. Yeah, it doesn't deserve anything to use a Power Glove like this. I mean, this is stupid. It's not even great because Mattel did a terrible job in making this. Yeah, they made 2 games. This and Super Glove Ball. How bad this is going to be like that? So let's find out how this game is so bad. So without further ado, let's play Bad Street Brawler, and let's get on with the game, shall we? As Jackie Gleason would say, and away we go. Okay, here we go with another game, Bad Street Brawler. And I know those of you watching this video, okay, I know if you saw NWB 1989's video of this game that he showed in his NES collection, it was probably the worst game ever made by the stupid company. And you gotta love this music. Take a listen to this. It sounds like the variation on the 60s Batman theme song. What, do he sound like Batman or what? And it's kind of like a 50s song or whatever it is. I don't know. Let's start this game. Yeah, let me tell you. We're not going to play the entire playthrough of the game. The end of the road, stage 15. We're going to skip at this and we're going to go to stage 15. In the final analysis, you just can't beat a heart of gold. This is where I'm going to start this game at the last level. We're not going to play the entire playthrough of the game. And I know, first thing you do is die. Oh yeah, it's the worst game ever made. And now we're going to go to the final level of the game, and this is not good. Now you gotta jump over underneath there. Okay. And he dies again. Tell me. Alright. I can't believe the game is gonna be bad like this. You know, I gotta start this again. And he died in the last level of the game. And now all you gotta do is try it again. And he died. What is going on? Where did this game came from? You know what? For the love of Batman. Yo. This is the most torturous game ever. You had to dodge one of those punches. Now he's been dead. Now he's been dead. Now he's been dead for like, yeah, after 3 attempts making this game. I cannot really describe this game like this. Ugh. Now I get died in this freaking game. You tell me. I can't complete the last stage of the game. And he spins like a dumb. I don't know what the heck happened. And now he spins like that and he dies. This is like too hard. This is getting way, way too hard. and I just died again. Take a look. Those are the controls look pretty bad. Yeah, look at this. The most broken controls in video game history. Where do you want to get this game and look like this? It'll end up looking like this into looking like that. Now he hits. He throws a banana. And he spins like a dumb. You know, I can't take this game anymore. This game is the worst. I think this is the worst game in existence. You know, despite the name Bad Street Brawler is worse than this. I don't know what the heck. We know this is not the best game. This is the worst. This is the worst. How do they make this control look pretty bad? Look. The moves look pretty, actually not a good sign. And he spins like a dumb. And he spins like a dumb. I cannot control this game. Look at this. He spins like a Ferris wheel. And he busted up like... Oh. Pretty stupid. Oh, yeah. And I guess I died instantly. I don't know who made this. Beam Software, Mattel. I know Mattel was a toy company and made Barbie dolls. And they turned into a video game company and they made a game look like this. I did not know. I have to give up this game for like stage 15 after all the worst games ever. This has got to be the worst. It's actually the worst in all the video games that I have been played. Yeah. I decided to quit this game. I quit. I give up. I give up. Man. You know, Beam Software did a terrible job. Mattel did a terrible job making this one of the worst games in existence for the NES. It's what they call Bad Street Brawler. The controls, oh look at it. It has bad controls. Look at that. It's pretty bad. So now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go check out this video and I'll show you the ending to this game. Hold on. Alright. Now that this game is pretty bad, and I know this game sucks, well, after all the torturous game I've been playing through the last 10 minutes of this game, man, yeah, Bad Street Brawler is pretty bad, and I know it's one of the worst games on an NES library, and I know without a doubt this is not as good. It's a pretty bad game, and there are different levels of it. I know if you watch Jedi's video of Jedi's Revenge, yeah, that was go back to 2007, whatever it is. It's a pretty bad game. There's a lot of awkward, pretty bad controls, and not as good as it stands out to be one of the worst game. And it is a Double Dragon clone. Yeah, it's a rip off of Double Dragon, and now Double Dragon is a pretty awesome game. And I can't really describe this game. It's not a very good game at all. I hate it. The game is not pretty good at all. So without a doubt, I found this thing to be pretty bad, and the ending looks pretty stupid. Alright, I know the ending was kind of bad, and as you probably noticed, that this is probably the worst ending in the video game history. And I found this one thanks to LieSteve66 on YouTube for uploading this video. That goes back to 2008, to be exact. And now I'm going to show you the ending to Bad Street Brawler. One of the worst games on an NES. Take a look. Yeah, this game is pretty torturous. The ending doesn't make any sense. It's like having a ticker tape parade, and and that guy. And yep, the gayest character in one of the gayest games in history to become a bad game. Yep. Double Dragon ripoff. They try to rip off Double Dragon. And I can't believe this. This game is not as good. As you probably know. And this game is bad. And I don't like the way this game is kind of stupid. I pretty hate the game in general. And I cannot get it describe it, and I know this game is horrible. It's a piece of trash, and it's garbage. So whatever you do, don't play Bad Street Brawler at all. We gotta find a different game. Play Double Dragon, for instance. Or play the arcade version, to be exact. And now, what I'm going to do, I forgot to mention one thing. We're going to ground this game right now. And we're going to take you to GoAnimate to ground this game. And we'll show you how this game is going to be 10 times bad. And you know what? Bad Street Brawler is going to get grounded forever. So let's go to GoAnimate. And we'll be coming back. We'll have more on this for the next game.
Bad Street Brawler NES. Why did you make a terrible game and it was so gay? You are grounded for 2 0 8 9 1 2 7 8 3 9 2 7 8 9 8 7 1 8 0 1 7 0 9 8 9 4 7 years. Go to your room and this is final.
Alright, now this game is officially grounded. I mean, thank you, GoAnimate, for ground this horrible game. And you know what? Bad Street Brawler kind of sucks. And as you probably know, the last time we were just going to tell you all about this, just to remind you, don't play Bad Street Brawler. Don't even bother playing this game. You should find another game to play with. Play Double Dragon or Renegade for the NES. It's like, it's a beat-em-up game, but... Or play other beat-em-up games for the any system consoles, like take for example Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter 2 or something, Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight. I mean that's not was this Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, or Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo, or you should play Street Fighter 2010 for the NES. That's a pretty lame game. And play Final Fight CD for the Sega CD. And a lot of great beat-em-up games. Batman for the NES, which I think it's pretty good. If you're a diehard fan of other games, just of beat-em-ups, just play any game, but don't avoid it at all costs. Avoid this game at all costs, but just don't even bother playing Bad Street Brawler. It's a piece of garbage. And that is why when we mentioned in the GoAnimate scene, the game got grounded completely. Yep, Bad Street Brawler for the NES got grounded completely. So don't even play this game. And that's going to end up, enough said, it's time to end the 4 o'clock games, 34 Days of Crappy Games. We'll have another bad game tomorrow. Until then, we'll have a great time, and I'll talk about this game tomorrow as the 34 Days of Crappy Games continues on the 4 o'clock game. So see you then.